What's up, guys, and welcome back to Empire Total War, where last week we pulled off a massive coup and we managed to secure ourselves Stockholm straight off the bat. We went straight from Edinburgh, just sailed our way across here. Nobody cared, nobody even saw us. We just sailed away all the way across and popped up next to Stockholm and took it. So we managed to take Stockholm, which is, well, significantly hindered the Swedish ability to do anything, because Stockholm is such a large city that they honestly don't have anywhere that's even capable of taking us on. Like, they managed to take Christiana from Norway last week, which was a bit of a surprise, which is yeah, they've kind of just left it now. They've completely left it undefended. They've got this army sitting up here, not doing a whole lot, not all that powerful. And they've got another couple of units just casually sitting along this direction as well. Two horses with a massive cannon as a tail. Yeah, they're just casually sitting up there. So I don't know what the deal is over here. There is another army over here actually as well. But yeah, I'm not sure what the deal is with Abo. How many men they have in Abo or Abo. But I don't expect it to be very many, to be honest. I think they've probably, most of what you see, their armies around here are probably what they've got. So we've massively hindered the Swedish straight out the gates. But last week we also got declared war on by the British. So we're gonna have to deal with the British. The army that they sent from here came across and they ransacked Glasgow, which we swiftly kicked them out of. But now they've got this army down here, led by big Paul Butterfield, just casually built up next to London. So they may look at sending that up north. So I think we're probably going to have to look at just building up some more men in Edinburgh, because we don't have that many. We've only got what's left from the Battle of Glasgow and some town guard, and that's it. So we're going to have to start recruiting, which we actually are recruiting. See that? I thought ahead. Yeah, so we're recruiting men, and we'll continue recruiting men. Hopefully this army is nothing to worry about and we see them off. And then we can't actually see the British, the flag for London, so we don't know how many men they have in London itself. I'd imagine it's quite a lot, but we can't see, so we don't know. The same goes for Ireland. We just don't have any clue what's going on over there. We're also going to have to be a bit careful, because we actually only have, I was going to say we only have one port, but we actually have two ports now, because we also have this one over here as well. But of our ports, we're making no money. I had to look at our trade. Our trade is pretty poor. Well, it's more than poor. It's completely disappeared. So all of our trade is completely gone. And I think that is completely down to the fact that this place, Glasgow, I don't know why I called it this place. Glasgow was ransacked by the British, and we're repairing it. So all of our trade that was coming into Glasgow is no longer coming into Glasgow, and we're going to have to try and fix that. And I think because we've just taken Stockholm, this hasn't actually updated to say we've got any trade. Also, it was on fire, so we're having to repair that as well. But I think this one is possibly a trading port. There is a line coming into it, so I think it should be trading. But we're not actually making any money yet from that. So yeah, we're going to have to wait a turn and see what happens there. And I think, to be honest, we're probably just going to end turn, because I don't want to spend a massive amount of money for it all to like not be recouped, because we're not making any money from our trade. We're already repairing everything there is to repair in Stockholm, and our army, I think we can replenish them. Right, okay, I'll replenish the army as well, just because why not? It's probably quite useful to have a full-sized army there, because we will probably get a counterattack from the Swedish. But in the meantime, we shall end turn and we'll see what the British do. Aha! They have sent their field. They sent their Butterfield north, and he's now casually sitting around the Midlands somewhere. And yeah, it's probably, well, it's pretty much guaranteed at this stage that they're going to try and attack Edinburgh. But what they don't know is that we've just built another like 6 units, so the joke's on them. Right, bloody Uppsala has been raided by this 2 units. It's the 2 cavalries, isn't it? It's the 2 horses with the cannon tails. So let's just go and take them out, because I mean it's pretty much guaranteed we're going to win that. Just auto-resolve. We did lose more men than I want to lose, but we have killed all 52 of their horses, and yeah, that's fine. We'll put ourselves back into Stockholm again and live for another day. It just gets rid of that army though. The Cherokee nations have already been destroyed. We're only like 4 turns into the game, but hey ho. And we've got a strike in Stockholm in Sweden, which, to be honest, isn't unexpected. Given look at that, look at the amount of public outrage there is for us. So that's basically all there is. It's just hatred for just for us in general. So yeah, it'll take some time, but I think we'll hopefully be able to clear that up. What's our trade looking like now? Back up, good. Right, we're at 2,100. That's decent. It's not too bad. So now we're gonna have to worry about this lad, Big Paul Butterfield. Made his way up. He's a lot of just line infantry. Some drum. Oh my god, they've got 2 platoons of drummers. God, Struth. Right, anyway, well, we've got our drummers, so hopefully they can kind of counteract them. Right, well, I'm not really sure what to do, to be honest, other than probably just end turn and wait on them attacking us in Edinburgh, because I don't think we're really in a position at the moment to go and take them on outside Edinburgh. I think we're probably best off just keeping our distance and letting them attack us. But I think I'm just going to end turn again and see what these British lads do under the control of Big Paul Butterfield. Here he is, Paul and his men, but he's up against Edward Watson, and it's a pretty level battle. We do have a slight... Oh, for God's sake, no, go... You choose your moments, Microsoft, don't you? Another time. Another time. Oh, for God's sake. Just no. No! Back to the game. Chooses his moment. Just as we're ramping up to a massive battle of bloody Edward versus Paul, fucking Watson versus Butterfield, and Windows just pipes up like, oh, by the way, do you want an update? Do you want an update? No, I don't want a bloody update. Anyway, right, so back to this. So we've got about 100 men more, 150 men more. So we are significantly outnumbering them. We do have walls. I don't know actually if our walls have upgraded yet. We did pay. I think we did. Yeah, we did upgrade our walls. So we've got better fortifications as well since the start. So yeah, I think we're in a good position. Should be in a good position if we just hold the walls. They have a fair few. They have 3 units of cavalry and some cannons. Cannons might be a bit of an issue. Depends what they try. But their men as well are probably the biggest threat. But we'll do this ourselves, because I'm not in the mood to lose Edinburgh this early on. Shut your face. Enough of you. Right. Oh, for goodness sake, it is the mistiest misty morning you've ever seen. Why is there a square of mist? Mist does not work like this. We do not have square vision. Oh, for goodness. Right, well, whatever. So, yeah, so where are they coming from? Over this direction somewhere, in the fog of beyond. So we need to somehow defend our walls against this. So I think, to be honest, the best way is to just put everybody along the walls and see how long we can hold out for. Right, I think that's pretty good. We've got pretty much the entire wall surrounded by men. We also have our horses and our drummers in the middle. Actually, we've got some pikemen as well. And our cavalry, artillery, which is pretty much useless because we're inside a castle fort thing. So let's just attack. Let's see what they're doing. So they're coming from this direction, interestingly. Right. Yep, good start, good start. Let's just pummel them with cannon fire, which so far seems to have completely missed everybody. Oh, we did get some folk here. We got a couple. So that's pretty much it. Anyway, they are making their way slightly around the castle, the fort, to see if they can get themselves around the sides. Oh, we've immediately killed their, like, leader guy. Just ran up and stabbed him. These guys are animating at about 3 frames a minute, which is just spectacular. Also now got these guys coming in. Cool stuff. What is going on here? Absolute anarchy. Right, we've lost a gate. Oh, for goodness sake. Here we go. Oh, how have you even managed that? Oh, this is working out alright. They're all running away. Wonderful. Right, okay, well, we've just got the guys over this side of the fort who quite clearly have not realised that the rest of their army have cleared off. These guys are all just running away now. Look at the absolute monstrosity that has unfolded here. How many dead bodies are just lying in this location? That is absolutely horrendous. Right, well you've all missed. You've literally all missed it. Look at where you're running and where they are. I know you're running the Why are you running that direction? Right, okay, this is even worse. Like, the drummers have literally just ran into a brick wall when the guys are on top of it. Like, that is just... Okay. Well, they're on the edge of running away. I'm not sure what's the deal over here. They did have cannons. Are they still there? Yeah, they still have cannons and a bunch of cavalry just casually camped out over there. Well, they've finally done enough damage to start knocking bits off of our wall. But that's it. It'll be interesting to see what they do. Like, I think if they do manage to do this, I'm guessing they'll charge their cavalry in, but we do have pikemen and a bunch of men who can go into square formation, which is always useful. And they're all running away. Excellent. Right. Back in the fort. And then I think we'll get these guys to come and stand on this gate so we can actually try and secure that again, because I think once we secure the gate, we've secured the fort, it may end the game. I don't know if it will, because I think they're still capable of getting in because they have the cannons shooting at our walls, but they're not doing a very good job of it so far. Also, we have some men standing. We've got a man just casually standing on the outside of the wall. What are you doing? The rest of your men are up there. You've taken a wrong turn somewhere along the lines. A very wrong turn. Right, we've secured the gate back, so we've now completely secured the fort, but they're still capable of getting in if they destroy this wall here, which is at 54%. So I'm bringing these guys along here in the hope that they're able to shoot these cannons. Right, well, it's pretty evident these guys do not understand the concept of a cannon. They're able to fire a gun, but a cannon is too much work for them. Also, this lad has had a very unceremonious death somehow. That is unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate. Yeah, I'm not sure. I might just have to speed this up, to be honest, because until they destroy this wall, we're pretty much in a pretty average position. These guys are blasting away. We've killed one of their horses, but their cannon still stands. Actually, we've killed quite a lot of their horses, but their cannons still stand. And it's just these cavalry here, and I don't really want to go out and face their cavalry man on man, like, because we don't really have... We have one group of pikemen who would be able to take these guys on pretty well. We do have a load of guys in square formation, though. Maybe I should just go for it. There's only... I don't think there's enough of them for square formation. But if we send out these guys who can all do square formation, all these line infantry, along with the pikemen, I think we could stand a pretty solid chance of beating them. Right. Now we're in position. If we just start marching these guys forward, these guys will be a bit of an issue, especially if they start firing canister shot at us. I'm hoping the cavalry charge us before we get, like, in their range too much. Oh, here they come. Right. See if we can get all these guys in square formation. Although I think they're ignoring us for the cavalry that I sent charging. They are now taking on our pikemen from the side, which is quite a good move. Our cavalry are heading straight for their cannons, so hopefully they can distract them. And if our square formation holds, it should see these horses off, which it appears to be doing. Right, we've made their close victory. Decent. We made their cannons run away just at the end there, and as soon as their cannons run away, the game realised that they couldn't get into the fort, and that's why we won. So we have, yeah, secured ourselves... Well, we haven't really secured ourselves anything, but we've kept Edinburgh for another day, so yeah, it's pretty successful. We have lost quite a hefty number of men, 839 men, but we killed 1,284, so that is pretty significant for us. We have done a pretty decent job of holding on to Edinburgh. Paul Butterfield has retreated back to his little village, wherever that was, and yeah, we're just going to have to try and replenish and rebuild our men in Edinburgh, and then we'll see if we can potentially head down and even take London. Ooh, interesting. Russia want a trade agreement in turn for 5 turns military access, which I have absolutely no need for, really, and they want 2 technologies, so I think we'll counter that. I don't really need the 5 turns military access, but if they have a technology, they have absolutely no technology. Look at all the technology that we have, and they have absolutely none. Absolutely none. Anyway, right. Well, you can give us some money then. So we don't really need the military access. Decent. So we gained ourselves 2 grand. We did cost us a couple technologies, but we've got a trade agreement with Russia, which could be pretty useful in the future. We've got a riot in Sweden. Typical. Typical Sweden. Love a good riot. I told you to shut up last week. Had enough of you. I'm not 100% sure what our best option right now is, to be honest. I think we're definitely going to have to replenish our men here. We don't have all that much money, and our trade isn't great. We're making 2,189. Our trade with Russia has been significantly hampered. I'm guessing that's because our port here got raided by this Swedish fleet. So I think that's possibly why we're not able to make any money with Russia. But we're probably just gonna have to wait it out. I might actually start ransacking trade routes because Great Britain make 2,347 coins from that trade route. Yeah, we'll just ransack that trade route right beside our port. So if somebody attacks us, we can just retreat into the port. But it should hopefully give us a bit extra money each turn. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna replenish the men we've got, recruit a few more units, and then I think we might venture towards London. We have to keep an eye on what's happening in Dublin because I don't want to send all of my men south and then all of a sudden an army comes from Ireland and could potentially take us. So we're gonna have to be a bit careful about what we do here. But I think we might just end turn again here and see what happens. Right, so we now have a rebellion in Sweden. Excellent, there they are. Wonderful. Hilmar Aki, great grandfather of Nathan Aki. Right, so Great Britain did absolutely nothing, yeah, I'm not really sure what our options here are. I might just send a unit south just for a little recce, just to see what's happening. Not really put anybody at great risk. We'll just ransack stuff. And our trade is pretty poor still. We're actually losing money because we're spending so much on army upkeep. And our trade income and everything else is pretty poor at the moment. So yeah, armies are costing us a lot of money right now, and we don't really have the trade to support it. So we're going to have to try and find another trade partner, but we can't because everybody is blocked because we've already used all of our potential trading routes. So we need another place with a trading port. Ireland would be good because then we get Waterford, and literally everything seems to go through Waterford, so that would be quite nice. So it might be worth sending another unit just to have a look over this direction. See if we can send him into Ireland to have a little look at Dublin, see what the deal is over there. But yeah, we're probably in a pretty poor position right now because we're going to lose money. We're going to be in the negative. We're minus 2,251. 51? I don't even see. Why did I say 1? There's not even a 1. Right, anyway. 2,250, we're minus that, so we've not got enough money for it. We're going to end up going bankrupt if we end turn, so we're going to have to increase our bloody taxes now. We're already taxing like crazy. We're still minus a stupid amount of money. This is an issue. This is a severe issue. I think one of the ways we could potentially alleviate this issue is to lose some men, so I think we'll just go and attack these guys for the lols of it. Auto-resolve that. Cost us 650... I can't even read at the moment. 682 men we lost there, which, well, that's 682 men we no longer have to pay, so hopefully that... much better! Much better! And we're now fine. We can end turn, and we're all happy and Larry. I don't know why I said happy and Larry. It's happy as Larry, isn't it? Right, so you're attacking us across the Irish Sea. Bloody Benedict, with a bloody long arm Benedict Browning. I honestly cannot read today. Lachlan Barton is just casually standing there, and bloody long arm Benedict turns up with his stupid sword and he just pokes us across the Irish Sea, so we're going to have to run away. But it does mean that we can actually see that there's a couple of units over there, nothing absolutely massive. So we've now got 4 units inside Glasgow again, which is going to affect our trade even more. Right, we've recruited ourselves an agent in Sweden, which is quite useful. We've actually recruited 2 agents, one in Sweden and another one in Sweden. Absolutely brilliant. So we've got 2 agents, both in Sweden. Useful. We are now officially bankrupt. Wonderful. Also bankrupt. Building constructed. Public servant dies. Workers are on strike. Wonderful! Wonderful! We are currently in an absolutely shit position, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait until next week to find out what happens, because, yeah, this is not looking good. But we'll find out next week if we're able to survive it. We're going to leave it on a massive cliffhanger. So if you've enjoyed this video, then give it a thumbs up and subscribe as well if you're new around here. And yeah, I'll catch you guys next week, where hopefully we'll survive for another turn. So until then, cheerio.